I made a decision. I got myself ready. I was gonna try to go to this video game store by myself. Just because I've been doing really well with going out by myself. If you see earlier in the video, I guess, I'm not sure if I added that in. I like literally went to a church by myself, just up the road, and I only stayed like 20 minutes, but that was really big for me. Like, my family was so proud of me. I was proud of myself. There's this dreaded light. It used to be one light, now it's two, that separates me from like the rest of my town. The first light that they just added, I hate that light. I was like so scared when they added that light. Thankfully it's not a long light, just because there's not major traffic. It's like stopping. No, it's just like they had to put it there because it would have been too confusing. I just can't really cross the second light. It used to be the first light, but now it's the second. I'm gonna go get gas. There's a gas station that's literally the light. The gas station is right there. So I'm gonna go cross the light, go to the gas station, get some gas for this car. This car doesn't have any gas and we're going out today. So I decided that that's my goal today. I have been able, so it's a 4-way road, right? The light goes this way and this way. I have been able to take a left and a right at that light and then come around, because you can actually come back to my house either taking a left or a right by some back roads. So I have been able to do that multiple times and I'm so proud, because I wouldn't like even have dreamed that I would have been able to do that. But I'm gonna cross the light and I'm gonna go to the gas station that's right at the light. My mom is so cute. She said a little prayer for me, but I told her this is what I'm gonna do. This is my goal. I want to go do it. I know the moment I cross that light, I'm literally gonna be. No, I'm not going to declare that out loud. So I'm going to say it in my head the moment what's going to happen the moment I cross that light. This gas station is like right up there. So have my phone. Wish me luck. I'm going to go do it. Gosh, guys, I just did it. I just put my gas. I just finished. I'm at the gas station trying to figure out the best way to leave. But I did it. And I'm not I'm nervous, but I'm not like, huh. Okay, I got to go because I want to go home. Okay, but God, I did it. Yeah, that was awesome. Did that. I expected a lot more, but you know what? I didn't put it out there. I did not let Satan hear that stuff. I did not let him hear my fears. Plus I was prayed over. So power of the prayer, and cheers to me. I actually have a day because my aunt is in town. This aunt doesn't even live close by me at all. She lives on the other side of America, and she's here. Funnily enough, like, I didn't get any reward from this. Not that I should get a reward for, like, conquering my anxiety. But, in fact, I lost money because I had to put gas in. Not even, like, this is the family car. I had, lost money out of this. I just want to say this and put this kind of out there just to see if anyone kind of relates to this. So, I am kind of the someone who, like, when they're out by themselves, what my fear is... I wish it was the impossible. The thing is, it's not the impossible, but it's the probably won't happen, but it could. I'm someone who's literally afraid of just having a random anaphylactic shock attack, even though, do you think I'm allergic to anything? Having a heart attack by myself, passing out by myself. Other things are things that could happen because they do happen to people, you know? But odds of them happening are pretty slim. But like I said, the thing is that my brain grasps onto the fact that they could happen. Like, imagine being afraid of, and I'm not trying to make fun of anybody if this is their fear, being afraid of, I'm trying to think of something outlandish. I was gonna say being robbed, but I guess that's kind of, I'm not afraid of that though. I mean, I would be afraid if it happened, but I don't know, like being attacked by a shark, let's say that, on land, you know, that's impossible, you know? The things I have the fear about are kind of like they can physically happen. But the thing is that most of the stuff I guess I could be afraid about can physically happen. My car breaking down alone, that could happen. But I don't really have a fear about that unless the circumstance kind of calls for it. Or running out of gas. I was just kind of thinking about that. Running out of gas and being all by myself. Being without a phone by myself. Being without food by myself. I don't know. I'm realizing that I need to have food. And I've kind of grasped onto that a little too much. But, like, if I don't eat on certain times, like, if I go too long without food, my anxiety does get worse. I have noticed that. Or if I don't eat enough, I get shaky. But, yeah, my brain always goes to these thoughts. And the funny thing is that, like... No, what's funny? What's funny? The horrible thing is that my thoughts... It's hard to control those thoughts because they're what ifs, but they're possible what if. Yes, the likeliness of them happening are very low. I kind of think with the passing out thing, I don't know, it grows higher and higher for me because my the way I feel relies on food, and when I don't have food, it kind of scares me. But the thing is, I've never passed out in my life. So, no, I don't think I have. Even that one time I almost did, I didn't do that. I was like, no. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I'm trying to, I guess they're called like overactive thoughts or overthinking. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to control. And the thing is that I can control them kind of for a little bit. The thing is that when I'm out by myself for hours and hours and hours, I'm having to constantly, well, I was, because I don't really go out hours and hours by myself anymore. But when I was out hours and hours and hours by myself, I was having to constantly fight them off. And then at one point they would just kind of win, because I'd be like, I can't do this anymore. I can't keep fighting these thoughts off, you know, it's just becoming too much. So I'm trying to come to the point where I can fight off those thoughts no matter how long I am by myself. Thank you. Making sure there's no one behind me. Oh, not by myself, of course. I was gonna take a video with you. Guess not. I just drove myself to the grocery store. I'm like, wow. I'm freaking out. Honestly, like, yeah, I'm like, but I just drove myself to the grocery store. Wow. Okay. I want to see if I can get inside. I don't know if I can. I'm like borderline. But, you know, the Lord is with me. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Like, I'm in the parking lot. I just did my shopping. Oh my gosh. This was the randomest surprise. I thought that I wasn't going to make it. One, I thought I was going to turn around, which I was okay with that. I was completely fine with that. Yeah, I'll put it right here. If it falls, it falls. But I thought I was going to make it, which I was fine with that. I was just going to do it anyways. And I wasn't feeling that much fear about it. And then I made it, and I was like, this is amazing. Oh my gosh. And then I was like, I don't know if I can make it inside, but I would absolutely feel gutted if I did not. This car makes noises sometimes, I swear. I'd feel absolutely gutted if I did not at least try to go inside. The line was so long, and I was like, oh, I can't do it. I can't wait in that line with my heart pumping like this. I was like, you know what, maybe as I shop, if I shop, even though I'm gonna try to shop fast, the line will go down. By the time I got to the line, I shopped for like 5 minutes, probably, got everything I needed. And the line was still a little long, but it wasn't like crazy long. So I'm not gonna get a donut. Oh, no. Well, there goes that. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get that while I'm driving. So. All right, I had to wait. I had to wait until I was stopped. Oh, sorry, it's blurry. Maybe I'll fix that because I'm at a red light. I'm at the light. Right now, I'm at the scary light. Did I just do that? Man, it just feels like right now I'm coming back from like doing something before the light, you know? I was very prepared. I brought juice with me. I brought cayenne pepper. If you know, you know. I bought some cold things to hold on to if I actually started like panicking. Over the last 2 days, not yesterday, but yesterday's yesterday and yesterday's yesterday. Whoop. Don't fall. I did some incredible things that I didn't think I was gonna do. I crossed that light for the first time, probably in a long time. And I went to the gas station. There's a gas station right at the light. And then I went out with somebody who wasn't my family, by myself. I went out with a family member who was not an immediate family member, so they don't know about my anxiety at all. And I went out with them by myself. And I actually drove with them many times by myself. I stayed with them in places by myself. I walked around someplace with them. Like, this is all stuff that was just like mind-blowing to me, just because after I started getting my fear of passing out, I had to be near a car. I had to be near a car at all times. Am I getting better? Oh my gosh. If I can't tell you how petrified, like, my anxiety was so severe going out by myself that I couldn't even go a minute down the road by myself. Literally so severe. I just want to tell you how bad it is because I want you to get a grasp for it. Because I've never, in all my years of looking at people that have anxiety, my years of watching videos, going on YouTube, I've never seen anybody with it as bad as me. Is there people out there? I am so sure there are people out there with it as bad as me, and the same kind of anxiety is me. Anytime I went out by myself, I would be petrified that I was gonna have a heart attack, I was gonna pass out, I was gonna go into anaphylactic shock. I don't know. Yes, even if I hadn't eaten anything, I just felt like my throat was closing up for some reason. Literally, something medically bad was gonna happen to me if I was by myself that I couldn't handle. You are never gonna wanna push yourself to the next step. I was stuck going just down the road for a long time because I could not, every time I had the thought of going further, it freaked me out. And I'm gonna tell you this, you're never gonna wanna do it. You're always gonna freak out doing it. You just have to do it. You can't do it when you feel like it. Like, yes, you have to get used to the idea of it, but honestly, I just decided today to go to the grocery store. I didn't even have any prior exposure therapy today, besides the fact that yesterday, a couple days ago, I did cross the light for the first time, but I was at the border of the light. And I found a way to get back on the other side of the light without going through the light again. But this morning, I was like, I need to go to the grocery store and pick up a few things. I need to do this by myself. And I know where I'm going to go, and I know that it's actually the next step in my exposure therapy, so I'm going to do it. Literally months and months and months and months. And I was just like, today's the day I'm going to cross the light. I get to the light. Nope, turn around. You just have to do it. You have to give yourself no choice. And then you're going to, there's no way to put it. You're going to freak out when you pass it. But then literally I was just like, if I feel weird, I'm just going to go into my car, sit down, and call one of my family members to come get me. I did not care. Oh gosh, and I don't know, this not caring feeling is what I've been waiting for the longest time. I've been waiting to not care. I've been waiting to be like, oh, I feel dizzy. Whatever. Is it Friday? If you're not taking active steps in your anxiety, it's just, I don't recommend. I recommend you need to be working on your anxiety daily. You need to check in with yourself when you're about to leave a situation because you're like, oh, there's something wrong, and be like, wait, odds are this is anxiety, and if it's anxiety, it's fake, and I'll be okay. If you need to leave the situation, whatever. But the thing is that, how I crossed that light for the first time in forever was when my heart was pounding. I was like, oh no, I gotta go home. But I was just like, wait. The thing is that if I was home, I would be feeling fine. The only reason I'm feeling this way is because I'm out by myself. So it means it's anxiety. If it means it's anxiety, it means that even if this is a pounding, horrible feeling in my chest, that it's not anything that will lead to me dying like I feel it will. So, and then I cross the light. All right, I'm gonna go in and enjoy the fruits of my splendor. I don't know. Oh, I didn't get any apples. I wish I got apples. But honestly, I'm surprised I got all that because I'm gonna tell you, I did not expect to make it in that store. I hope this gives you some sort of feels. I hope this encourages you at all, because the thing is that it's actually quite hard to show how severe your anxiety is through videos sometimes unless you're actively freaking out. But I don't tend to show me in a situation where I'm actively freaking out or having an active panic attack. So it may be easy to think oh yeah, your anxiety is just not that bad. But no, I can't even tell you how severe of anxiety I have. I have such severe anxiety, and the fact that I did that, if I go in and I tell my family that I did that, they're gonna be so insanely proud of me because I haven't been to a grocery store by myself in probably years at this point. I didn't even have to call anybody and talk to them on the way home. I had to talk to you guys the entire way home. I talked to the camera.